Hey guys, today I'm going to review the Spyderco Delica 4. This is the standard sabre ground version with the FRN handle. Um, I'll give you some measurements on it right now, and this is from directly from Spyderco's website. The blade length is 2 and 7/8 inches long. The overall length of the knife when it's open is 7 and 1/8 inches long. The blade steel is VG10, and the knife weighs 2.5 ounces, making it a pretty lightweight knife. Um, as you can see, the handle material here is a black FRN. There's this there's actually this texturing on here. I think they call it bidirectional texturing, and it provides for a pretty nice grip. Considering it's an FRN handle. The the handle is it's pretty much one solid piece of FRN, and you can take it apart, but even though it's one solid piece, but it's held together, everything's held together with a few torque screws. They're here, and then there's the pivot screw, which is also a torque screw. The nice thing about this knife is that all these screws, the screw heads are on the back side of the knife, so it looks nice. You don't see any screw heads when you're looking at the front. Well, at least when you're carrying it right-handed, this would be the front. Got There's actually it's going to be hard to see here, but right here there's a Spyderco logo, and it says Spyderco Delica 4. It's a lockback. The knife uses a lockback. Got a black metal pocket clip, which is you can pretty much switch it to any corner of the knife. You can switch it there, or there, or there on this side. So it's very versatile in terms of how you can carry it. Now, here's the knife open. As you can see, it's kind of dirty. This has actually been my main EDC lately, and I've been opening like a lot of boxes, and the tape from those boxes usually gets stuck to the blade, so I'm gonna have to clean that off. But yeah, it's a pretty decent sized blade here. It's not too long, and it's a pretty good length for purposes of EDC, I guess. Um, like I said, this is a sabre ground blade, which means it's only ground about a little less than halfway. There's an opening hole there, which you pretty much find on all Spyderco folders. Here it says Spyderco in VG10, which is the type of steel that this knife uses. And on the back we have where it's made. This Delica 4s are made in Japan. It's going to be tough to see due to the low lighting in here, but the inside of the handle is actually reinforced with steel liners, and they are milled out to reduce weight, which is good. That if they're going to have liners, they should be lighter. Lanyard hole in the back. The lockup on this knife is pretty good from what I've seen, and I've been using this for a few months now. Lock works well. Pretty easy to disengage. The pivot is pretty smooth, so it's you can actually you can flick it out, and it's pretty easy to close up. And it's overall a pretty solid lockup. I've never really had, I've noticed no blade play in it. And I was talking earlier about the texturing on this knife and how it offers pretty good grip for an FRN knife. There's also, it's textured on the top here where you would, here, where you'd hold this, most likely hold this knife like this, and there's some texturing up here, which it doesn't help all that much, but you know, I guess it's kind of nice to have. What helps the most is this jimping here on the edge. That it works pretty well at locking your finger in, you know, keeping it from sliding forward. Makes cutting pretty easy. Handle feels very nice in the hand. It's pretty comfortable. And the blade is very sharp on this knife, and it's still, I've been using this one for several months, and I haven't had to sharpen it yet, so I'd say it's doing a pretty good job. This is actually this was the first VG10 knife I got, and I'm really liking it. It's probably up there with, probably one of my favorite, you know, most versatile steels. Holds an edge for a very long time, and it's pretty sharp. And I hear it's pretty easy to sharpen when the time comes. So yeah, that's the Spyderco Delica 4. It retails for about $95, but you can probably find it around $60 if you look on like Amazon.com. This knife also comes in there's also a flat ground version, there's a version with ZDP steel, there's versions with stainless steel handles, and there's I don't know, this is one of their most popular knives. This is one of Spyderco's most popular knives, along with their Endura, which is right here. The Endura is pretty much just a bigger version of the Delica. And these two models here are their Spyderco's best-selling knives. But yeah, that's what I have to say about the Delica 4. So yeah, that's it.